To the L train's East River Tunnel begin Friday evening, meaning longer commutes for thousands of riders. But inside the MTA, there's worry that there will be immense crowds, even as officials try to get riders to take other subway lines. New York 1's transit reporter Dan Rivoli has that story.
The long-dreaded repairs to the L line are about to begin. And inside the MTA, transit planners are predicting misery for riders. Agency sources tell New York 1 the decision to maintain limited service while the repairs take place is expected to result in packed trains and platforms at night and on weekends, because riders will have to wait as much as 5 times longer for trains as they do now. Planning officials anticipate the long waits could even create lines just to get into some stations. Some riders are fearful about the disruptions when the work begins Friday night.
Honestly, I need a reliable train. I'll probably just avoid it altogether.
The whole thing's a mess. They should just shut it down and fix it.
The MTA planned to shut the L line from Bedford Avenue in Brooklyn to Manhattan for 15 months to fix both tubes of the line's East River Tunnel. But Governor Cuomo pressured the MTA to adopt a more modest repair plan that will limit construction to nights and weekends, but require closing only one tube at a time. Under the new plan, the MTA will begin scaling back service at 8 p.m. weeknights. By 10 p.m., service between 8th Avenue in Manhattan and Lorimer Street in Brooklyn will run every 20 minutes, instead of about every 4 to 5 minutes now. There will be 20-minute waits all weekend as well.
I'm gonna try to ride it, see how's it work out, but eventually I'm gonna have to take a cab, take a different train, but it's gonna affect in many ways.
To reduce the possibility of overcrowding, MTA personnel have been in the affected stations to warn commuters about the changes and to consider riding other lines to get around. The MTA is adding bus service in Williamsburg, Brooklyn to enable L train riders to take the G, J, or M lines instead. And it's adding buses in Manhattan along 14th Street, offering riders who normally use the L a link to the F, J, and M lines.
Look at the map. Look at where the M goes. Look at where the G goes. Look at where the number 7 goes. We're adding service to those lines. We want to make sure that customers use alternate service.
The MTA says hundreds of trained staffers will be out at stations to direct riders to other lines and manage crowds so trains stay on schedule. At Union Square, Dan Rivoli, New York 1.